What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Together for Victory DLC. We were playing as Kiwi Empire. Last episode we were sort of moving up north here along the coastline. You can see here in Southeast Asia. And we've barely got enough divisions here to actually hold the line. Because you can see we're also guarding up against Dominion of India here, which is actually taking its freaking territory back because the Germans have invested all of their divisions up here towards the northern part of India. And so I'm hoping they realize that here pretty quickly and adjust. Does not look like the AI is going to do that, though. We had our Navy completely decimated, basically. You can see here going up against some naval bombers here. This is my... we do have a new heavy cruiser in the mix here, 5 light cruisers, as well as some smaller, subs and such here. But even though they have no commander, and my guy's a skill level 5, they are showing a superiority. And here comes the frickin' carrier, and we've actually managed to sink one of their light cruisers here right off the bat. We lost another one. Looks like the heavy cruiser is trying to head out as well as the remaining of our light cruisers, and I wish the subs would get in there and try to freaking do something here. We lost 4 light cruisers because of that. So they're headed back home already. Every time they move into this little sea tile here, we seem to get caught with an enemy raid of sorts. And you can see over here, we're continuing to bomb out as necessary, and you can see one carrier gone, as well as some additional of their naval bombers there. So that's really good to see. We just finished out all of those naval doctrines there, so that's looking good. Looking good from an electronics standpoint and an industrial standpoint here as well. Air-wise, we're working on updated planes. We do need to finish out with the next battleship class here, though, because I think that's really the only way we're going to make a crack over here and dealing with this problem. And so I want to make sure that we're actually removing the order there to actually go back through that area. And so I'm going to manually move them over next time is what I'm thinking. And we do need to make sure, as we're repairing out, right, we need to make sure that we're protecting and producing as many new ships as we possibly can. So that's going to involve some micromanagement, which sucks. Now, something we could do, I wish the Japanese actually had an airfield here on this island, because I could send some fighters into the mix here, which would at least eliminate the need to have to manually do that. We've got... Okay, these Spitefuls are actually finished out here. So we're slowly moving those off, right? Because we are producing out those new jet fighters. I've got 132 of those, and we're getting almost 2 of those per day now. Okay, so things still looking okay over here. Let's double check the air portion of this. We're actually seeing a challenge here from the enemy, and so we need to put in some fighters here in this area. So let's put in all of our new Vampire jet fighters there, 128 or so, which will help us challenge against these 150. So I'm slowly seeing the need for increased need for jet fighter production. You can see we're still producing out a lot of those naval bombers, right? And total need for those, oh, it's actually at -67. So we're being challenged from an air standpoint here all over the map, basically. You can see here in French Polynesia now, too. We've got some enemy fighters in the mix over here. Yep, naval bombers. Those are the old school ones, it does look like. They're being sunk here pretty heavily. What we could do is throw in some mosquitoes there as well to help out with the naval bombing. 128 fighters here now, so we'll go ahead and deploy you like this. Good. So hopefully those new fighters are going to do a good job for us. We do need to move up somehow the production of all airplanes. Mosquitoes, let's remove that. We could take from infantry equipment or tank production, one of the two. Tank production right now, I've got a humongous stockpile there at over 800. So let's move that down like that. We'll go ahead and fill in the Barracuda production there. And then let's go ahead and start off a new line of jet fighter right here. I've got a bunch of air experience, so let's go ahead and make a variant here. Weapons, range, engine, reliability. Okay, cool. Weapons again, engine again. The range is more enticing for me than the engine. Just because... Okay, cool. The Vampire MK1 is really going to be our new line here. So switch you over to Vampire there, MK1. Let's go ahead and produce out a new MK1 jet fighter line there as well. Okay, nice. So 1.83 per month for these. They're going to need to be moved up the priority line here like this. Okay, that's looking good. Like you can see, naval bombers now, the need still there, sitting there at over 16 and up to 79 now. So we're getting challenged pretty heavily across the Empire here. Constructions-wise, do we have any room for additional military factories? Looks like we do. So let's go ahead and order these up because we're going to need... whoops. I'm going to put these in directly behind the dockyard production here. We're going to need these as soon as possible to supplement the troubles there with our air production. So there we go. Very good. Let's double check that tab again here now. And you can see my fighters now getting chewed up, losing 59 compared to 93 of theirs. So we're at least, you know, winning the battles there left and right. You can see over here now, 38 naval bombers there doing some damage to their fleets. Like this and this. So, unfortunately, not sinking anything over here, but at least doing damage. And that's the important thing, is to keep those fleets at bay. New light cruiser in the mix now, so we've got 14 subs, 1 heavy cruiser, and 1 light cruiser. We're showing a pretty good stockpile of convoys now, so I'm going to switch back off over here, and let's see, hold on a second. Let's switch you down to 3 dockyards there. And we need to open up a new line of something, and I'm thinking it's going to be those battleships. 3.86 per year versus 4.87 per year, right? So we're going to stockpile those here for the time being. We've got 97 days left until the latest battleship research is done. Okay, so we're still holding firm over here, taking some of this territory back for the Japanese. You can see they've pulled a lot of enemy forces out from the line over here. I wish the Japanese were able to advance a little bit better. But, I hate to see this. This is what I was afraid of. So even though the Germans did take all of this territory, it is being eaten back there by the Allies. And Soviet Union has got to be close to capitulation here. Let's see. Yeah, they're sitting at 95% right now. So 5 more percent, and the Soviet Union's going to be done for. We could actually help push into the Soviet Union here, but we're actually not currently at war with them because I'm getting a lot of resource from them. What is my total? 81k in total casualties now, and recruiting over 1,000 men per month as well. Nice, we sunk some convoys out there, and there as well. So that was a good, like, 15 convoys or so that we got rid of. Okay, still got calves sort of spread across the Empire there. 2 calves there sitting in North Island. And it does look like the Americans are slowly doing the island hopping here. Even though we hold naval superiority in some of these areas. There's only like 3 ships there, for example. Let's see if we can consolidate our navies at all here. One of these subs are in the Java Sea. This other little fleet here with 8 ships. He's got a heavy, a light, 5 subs, and 1 destroyer there. Okay. Yep, Germany still trying to call me into the war there. Steel needed of 4. Now, I don't know if we really want to do that, because I do have 10 civilian factories working for us, which, you know, that's not really enough. But the good news is we do have the full lines now with the heavy cruiser and the light cruiser, both getting full resources that are needed. Jet fighters there, total need of 40. So that does probably mean we're getting eaten up there in Southeast Asia, where I just deployed those new jet fighters. So if I go here, aha, they have pulled back in numbers there a little bit, which is good. I've got a collection of those Spitefuls there that are still rolling around as well. And then you do see Australia still holding the Solomon Islands there, unfortunately, right? We have also started recruiting out 4 new infantry divisions, and I think part of their job is going to be to actually come up here into the Solomon Islands and try to invade, right? Taking that island away. You know, the more islands we can take away from the U.S. and the Allies in general, the better off we're going to be, just because we don't want to give them any docking areas or anything like that, or anywhere that they could repair out, really. This one here, let's go ahead and combine you, because we just got a new heavy cruiser out and ready. Nice. Okay. His home port, home base, is North Island, of course. And that would be cool if you could change that. It is a level 4 port here in this area. Now, do I have a bigger one up here, potentially? That's a level 4 there as well. Okay. So that's fine for now. Unfulfilled import requests there for steel from Japan. And this is because why? Trade influence. Okay. Influence, we have a lot of it there at 275. Nice. That next strategic bomber is out now. So let's go and get a jet strategic bomber researched there at 160 days. The Hawker Typhoon is about to finish off, as well as the Tempest coming up behind him. The Tempest has naval attack of 1 versus the Barracuda, which is a 2.5 there. Naval targeting 1. Naval attack 0.5. So is that 2.5 there really the best we could hope for? Probably. We are still accumulating some additional air experience here, so let's actually see if we could produce a better... Well, we are already producing the MK1 Barracuda variant here. We'll see if we can actually create another... Okay, that gave increased range. Let's do that again. Give him a little reliability. And then his attack is going to be vitally important there. So that's 150 experience. Reliability here again and again. Like this. This would actually be a little bit better for us, right? Just with that increased attack. %, to the reliability there. Sitting at 48%. The operational range does go up quite a bit. And then up to a 2.8 in naval attack. The MK2s. 255 there in air experience needed. Okay, so 255. Let's keep an eye on that. We are going to eventually create an MK2 here for the Barracuda. Because that one is just increased range, which is nice, again, because we've got these vast distances here. Good news is I still have 153 naval bombers over there in French Polynesia. The Japanese... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. The Japanese still holding this island here, which is great. Tahiti. Very cool, very cool. We're actually experiencing a naval battle over here now. We're starting to see increased numbers of American shipping make it through here. Oh, nice. Some Vichy France divisions making it through here now. As well as some German divisions. No, all of those Vichy France divisions there. Interesting. Now, they have pulled back here away from this area and this area. So, I'm actually going to take this small group here, and we're going to create a new army group for you guys. We're going to give you this level 4 guy here. You're going to be Red Group. Alright, Red Group. Your job is simply going to be... Hold on, let's shorten this line here. Front line order here. Let's do it something like this. Okay. Meanwhile, red group here, your front line, of course, is going to be from here to here. 6 divisions, and I'm just going to give you guys an automatic offensive line order here to chop off this territory from the British. Okay. And you guys can go ahead and execute, because it's not like we actually need a... it's not like we've hit any enemy resistance up here yet, so you guys just go ahead and make the move for us. So everyone now, all divisions, moving forward, capping out additional territory. Air wings with no mission. Okay, we finally ran out of fighters here. Let's remove that air wing like that. We do need to pick the new research here now, and let's get the Tempest in there next at 134 days, so not too bad. 25 more days on the offensive formations doctrine there. Naval battle results down here now. So what are we seeing? Oh, good. We took out a lot of shipping there. So you come through here, you're gonna get full. You're gonna get messed up. All right, 3 convoys gone there. Java C. I wonder if he's actually had to return home after that battle. Let's go down here. Yeah, there he is, and he's got to repair out. So 18 divisions here now, or 18 ships. We're going to go into a convoy escort mission here from the Tasman, Coral, and Solomon Seas like this, which will hopefully give us the appropriate coverage to get up here into Guadalcanal, and eventually this little American island. What is this? Nendo. Okay, it's actually held by France. I thought it was held by the U.S. Cool. So those new infantry divisions there, almost done training out. They've got about, let's see. Yeah. About 76% training. So hopefully we can get them out and start planning there immediately. We did get a little new light cruiser here, so let's actually combine you up with this guy here. And you're going to be a size of 9 ships now when you guys go back out. So, okay, good. Consolidated him there. Peter Phipps. And wow, I actually just saw a battle modifier over here, meaning the U.S. is trying to invade French Polynesia over here. Slowly making their way over. And I am scared that is going to be our demise at some point. I hope not. Oh, we have a Brazilian division down here that needs to be taken care of. I'm going to move that cav in immediate response there. The Mosquito here is going to be next. Wow, come on down. Alright. Starting to actually potentially hit some resistance up here in India now. Let's see if we can cut this guy off at all. Let's see, I've got another cav unit down here that needs to be brought up. And that is a crappy little Brazilian motorized division now. Taking it on the chin. Good job, Cav. That was green there for a second, but he's at least going to hold them in place while we take this division and move him northwards here. And I'm actually going to tell him to go directly into battle against that other division. Awesome. And over here, let's take the little city here. We could use some more industry. It's only 1 victory point, but let's make sure we're grabbing that for ourselves. The tank division now is on the run. This American infantry division is going to react to that, so let's see how that goes. He has full organization and such. Okay. Showing it a red 54 and such right now. Meanwhile, let's take these 2 infantry divisions in support of that attack. Very good. Don't know why he's moving this way, but you need to continue pushing up like this. Because now we have all these Vichy France divisions helping us on the line over here. Alright, next. Yeah, it's going to allow us to get this one too. Might as well. Mass destruction. Love the way that sounds. Oh, good. The Brazilian division has been taken care of now. So let's put you back to Bangkok there, and you're going to come back down here to Singapore. Nice. Now, these Vichy France divisions, I wonder if they're almost like garrison units. Could be the case. Ah, this guy's trying to break through here. Let's chop him off before he can do anything about it. I'm going to send him in like this. This tank division needs to roll back this way now. And yes, they are reacting heavily to me now. Bhutan here. No faction, non-aligned. Okay, that's good to see. Okay, the radar, the advanced radar is finally finished. So looking good there. Air-wise, we're about to finish up. Air doctrine, we're finishing up there. How about naval doctrine? Yep, done there. Devastating loss for us all. We just lost a ace, most likely. Guerrilla tactics, let's try that. Let's get that going. Insufficient resources now. Steel of 8. How are we looking back down here now? Pretty good, I would say. Going to the superiority tab here, and good news is we've got clear seas here for all of those guys, which is good. About to finish out a new heavy cruiser as well. Okay, new military factories. Awesome. So do we actually have... Oh, good. We're actually starting to restock the jet fighters there, which is nice to see. So I'm going to plug in those military factories there into the new jet fighter line just to stockpile them. And is that an MK1? I can't remember. Yes, that's an MK1. This guy, where's he going? He's just rushing towards the offensive line order there. Man, he's making moves, huh? Yeah, trying to take Dhaka there with... It's only one victory point. Tell you what, let's take this guy now. Ah, the battleship is finally finished. The battleship tech. Let's go production here. We do want to open up a battleship line like this. So let's put him at the very top of the list. And we got to find some dockyards for him, of course. 255 convoys now. Those new infantry divisions are about to finish out. Thought we had more dockyards on the way. Alright, let's take this, scale these two back like this, so we can go like that. 1.15 per year on the battleships now. Alright, cool. Research now. Might as well start on the carrier research there. It'd be nice to carry out some naval bombers in a fleet eventually. And then another 3. Nice, another 3 military factories that we'll plug in right there. We should have a ton of extra motorized. Yeah, we do. 13.5K there. So that's not going to bother anybody. These two divisions, where are they going? This way. One of you guys needs to really stay. Alright, I guess they're hell-bent on taking that territory there. But the good news is that all of this territory here going to us. And I did pick up a couple of extra civilian factories too while we're at it. Okay, these new divisions are now ready. Here, 4 infantries. You're going to get a new group, and you are going to go to this guy. He's at level 3. He's going to be orange group. Orange group. Start creating a naval invasion plan going from here to Guadalcanal. Here. Just right there at the capital. And how big of a city is that? It's not telling me. Okay. Well, that's fine. You know, that's the remainder of Australia there, so if nothing else, we're going to at least finish off the Australians once and for good. We just also got a big manpower modifier here somehow. The Manpower Act, right? Alright. Let's recruit another 4 divisions. Cool. I like that. Here we go. You guys are going to pop out here in North Island as well. So about another 45K or so worth of troops that are going to roll out for us. And, you know, the good news there is we would be able to put them up here in this fight to supplement what's going on up here. We're getting counterattacked here. Let's move this guy in here like this. Meanwhile, this guy, you're going to be sort of my mop-up guy, right? You're going to swing around in a little circle like that. This tank division, I need you to be assigned over here to that side of things. So come on over here and actually make an attack there on that Croatian unit. Nice, there he is. Trying to roll through now. Showing at a green 41. We just need to... It is mountainous right there, which sucks, but that's okay. Who Dares wins? Calcutta is within sight, worth 5 victory points, so that would be nice to have. Alright, this little guy here needs to help defend. We're defending successfully here, though. There is a land fort there as well. No other invasions to really worry about at the moment, so that's good. We are making progress there. 2 failed bombing runs out here now. Doing some damage, though, so that's good. He's got that carrier out there. Alright. Orange group, go. Here he goes now. Making his way through. Alright, we also have this new light or heavy cruiser out there at the moment. Oh, that Vichy France unit being counterattacked there. He's got to retreat, but I'm at least going to move in with my infantry division there to try to make a move. Let's bring in the tank division again there. Try to break through. Where's this guy going? Oh yeah, he's making his move up through there, going through the mountains. Still defending up that way. 350k now in manpower, so that's always good to see. What does my air wings look like? 67 extra jet fighters. Naval bombers still running short there. Finally ran out of spitefuls over here in Siam as well. But my vampires are taking care of that. How about airwise down here now? Okay. I have a lot of extra Barracudas assigned over here. Still holding steady at 146 over here in French Polynesia. Solomon Sea still held by us there pretty nicely. I want to see about if we could try to get some naval bombers over here. Here they come now. There is an enemy unit there. Let's see how bad it is. I've got 4 of those infantry divisions that are going to try to roll in now. Let's see how that goes. Sitting at all adults serve now. We could go down to scraping the barrel. But man, that really, really hampers your industry to the point where it is so hard to build anything new. Okay, so those new dockyards should be coming out now for us. About maybe 15% of the way done on our first battleship ever. Oh no, my one little unit here trying to defend, and it looks like he may have to retreat. Quickly, man. Gain organization, dude. Still looking good on all the infantry equipment stuff, it looks like. That's good. And still gaining there sort of across the board, too. Alright. Nice. Let's take Mr. Tank Division here and roll him down like this to actually cut off these divisions. They can see what I'm trying to do here. But he's so fast, hopefully he can surround them before they can make a move. Yep. So that's going to cut off their supply there. Nice. They're going to try to counterattack their way out of it. So I will then combine in with those other 2 infantry divisions. 3 new dockyards available, so we'll go like that. Want to make sure that we have a full battleship line going. Okay. Teal group still looking pretty favorable over here. I'm almost wondering if it makes sense to draw an offensive line order that looks something like this. And go. Okay. So seeing if we can liberate most of China here. And the good news is China is fascist. Nationalist. So if we're able to cut off these little divisions' supplies there, that would be awesome. Alright, good. We were able to munch up those other guys and get them out. Here, you're going to come down here to Calcutta and take that. Nice. These two little divisions now trying to do what they can to still sort of play defense here. Meanwhile, back at Guadalcanal, how are things looking over here now? Good. We made it through, and we have supply. So let's just go ahead and conquer these islands here. And then we'll take this other little bit. We may have to take a ship over, but we'll see. Cool. Nice, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.